think Cynthia Erivo is a once-in-a-lifetime talent.
For sure.
We don't get to see that very often. You look at, she's a part of the legacy of...
Asked her to come around and just chill. We organised it together. And she came to my house. We sat on my floor and chatted for hours and hours and hours. And then I think in that moment we both realised that we had something, like an immediate sort of connection. It was very easy that day. It was very easy to just be with.
Did Lena Wade's worst fears finally come true? So ever since the Wicked press tour started, fans have noticed how very touchy-feely Ariana and Cynthia are to each other and how their feelings get. And it looks like we weren't the only ones to see how awkward their relationship is. Cynthia's partner, Lena Wade, is clocking that too. And from the spicy rumors crossing our table, it looks like Lena has been running scared, thinking that there's more than just a friendship between Cynthia and Ariana. And she posted some very cryptic posts shading Ariana and telling her to enjoy the time while it lasts. But girl, it looks like Lena is the one who ended up with the shorter end of the stick, and she just shaded Cynthia for casting her aside now that she has someone more famous by her side. And child, it's safe to say that we can add Lena to the list of those caught up in Ariana's destruction.
Would I be shocked to find out that they were together and then broke up, got divorced? Absolutely. I could never see these two women not being in each other's lives. Like, this is a relationship. They're either going to be like best friends or lovers. Maybe both.
But this is so much karma for Lena, because how you get them is how you lose them. Because did y'all remember the way she discarded her ex-wife for Cynthia? Now, before we get there, let's start by talking about the entire Ari and Cynthia drama. It was like the two of them were feeding off each other's energy. They were always holding hands, touching each other in different ways, and at some point, everyone was like, hey, this is getting to be too much. Like, why are they so emotional? And all the time.
Yeah. Whoa. We just had our own private cry in the parking lot.
Wow.
Whoa, stop.
Whoa.
Jesus Christ.
Don't do it.
Ooh, don't look at me like that.
At first, everyone thought these two were just super close, or they were acting this way to promote the movie, or that they had just had this really genuine relationship that they couldn't hide, so it showed all the time. But when Cynthia and Aria revealed that they had close to 10 matching tattoos, now baby, that's a completely different story. I mean, how many couples do you even know who have 10 matching tattoos? Excessive much?
I read that during filming, you both got tattoos.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Many.
Can you show us any of them and what the story behind them are?
This one is for good. So that when we hold hands, they touch. We have our poppies here.
Hers is upside down, mine is the other way.
And then you have, well, you can't show it.
I can't show it today, but well,
She has her hat and her broom.
My hat is on the inside of my arm. My broom is on the outside of my arm here.
The first one we got.
Which one?
The
heart.
G
So
and
she
G.
has. I have a heart with a G in it. She has a heart with an E in it.
On the backs of our
On
legs.
the backs of our legs.
And then I got Glinda from the 1901
That's right.
original book.
Now, if you know Ariana, then you know matching tattoos are her thing when it comes to her relationships. She did the same thing when it was Pete Davidson. She also got matching tattoos with another ex, Ricky. And now she's doing the same thing with Cynthia? Child, that's enough to make an eyebrow raise. Or are they maybe just best friends? Anyway, fans couldn't help but notice how their body language was during the press interviews, and they framed their relationship as a deeply honest relationship. And they talk to each other almost every day since they always want to be aligned or something like that. Fans started leaving comments under their posts. So they are a couple because that's what it's giving. They constantly look at each other. They are in love, but can't tell anyone. I just know that if they marry, they will never divorce. It was impossible not to notice just how tight Cynthia and Ariana became, and rumors started flying around that they might be more than just friends. During the Wicked promotion, Ariana had thrown in there that Glinda might swing both ways, and in her song Monopoly, she said that she liked both men and women. And let's just keep it a buck for a second. With Ariana's history of taking men from other people, it's not hard to feel some type of way when your partner starts getting a little too close for comfort with her. And that is exactly how Lena Wade is feeling, and she didn't bother to hide it. She made some very snide posts directly referencing Ariana and how cozy she was getting with her partner. In one post, she referenced the movie Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, taking a dig at Ariana, basically saying that she and Cynthia should enjoy their clinkiness because it's gonna all end once the press run is over. And some were even saying that maybe she just posted something from the movie that she enjoyed. But it was so oddly specific, and when you think about it, Ariana also has an album called Eternal Sunshine. There's no way that Lena wasn't throwing shade at her. Even when all three of them are together, Cynthia is always leaning heavily towards Ariana's direction, and it became even more obvious at the Golden Globes when the cameras caught them sneaking off in the back for God only knows what. Cynthia even made Lena swap seats with her just so that she could be sitting next to Ariana, and Lena's face the whole night was tea, baby. And child, before the Golden Globes, Lena had just made another post saying that maturity in a relationship is when you catch your mind and is creating a false story about your partner, which is based on inner tension. Like, Lena, what you trying to say, girl? And when you add all of that to the tension that was already brewing in Lena and Cynthia's relationship, baby, it makes everything look so sus. Lena has always had alpha energy and likes to be on top of things when it comes to her relationship. She and Cynthia have never officially confirmed their relationship, even though they show up to events together. So for Lena to see her partner be so close with someone who has been called out for being a homewrecker and went so far as to get several matching tattoos, that really hit a sore spot. Word is that Lena actually confronted Cynthia about the situation with Ariana Grande, and they got into a huge fight about it just as they were leaving for the Oscars. Those who watched the Oscars noticed that around that time, Lena made the executive decision to sit between Cynthia and Ariana, and she wasn't willing to let the two of them have some time together until it was time to perform.
Now I could see where the concern would come from, because at the end of the day, all of them are cheating ass hoes. That's Ariana, Cynthia, Lena, all of them. So it makes sense for Lena to be worried. It started with Lena being called sister by Cynthia Erivo, and now we see Ariana calling her sister. So in Lena's head, 1 + 1 = 2, and oh my God, there's definitely an item.
And when you add that to the messy way Lena and Cynthia's relationship started, it is very easy to see why she's feeling the way she does. Lena was allegedly still married to her wife, Alana Mayo, when she got with Cynthia, and people have been saying that it was the affair that led to the breakup in the first place. Even before Lena's divorce was finalized in 2021, she's already gone full steam ahead with Cynthia. They were suddenly together everywhere at events, parties, and the two of them even quarantined together in 2022.
I think she'll continue to walk in her power, as she always has. But I think she's earned this moment. She's earned it before, and she'll, I think, continue to earn it. And I think that's the kind of artist she is. She's never going to rest on anything. But she's going to continue to go harder, and she inspires me to go harder every day too.
And look at where they are now. Cynthia and Lena's relationship is allegedly on its last leg, and Cynthia isn't afraid to leave as soon as this situation no longer suits her, especially now that she has the Wicked fame behind her.
I know this makes me sound like a terrible person, but I honestly don't care. I saw this tweet where this person was like, oh, imagine if Ariana Grande and Cynthia were dating. Like, I kind of want to see that happen, not gonna lie. Like, that would make 2025 so fucking hilarious. Like, both Ariana and Cynthia are dating people who basically cheated on their partners. So imagining both of them get together, like, that would be so messy. So that would definitely add some spice, well-needed spice to my 2025. So.
And some people are out here even hoping that she and Ariana really pop out as a couple. I'm convinced that Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo are in love, and you know what? Good for them. Not Ariana got Lena Wade shook. LMAO, this is comedy, a homewrecker royale. I hope Lena's ex-wife is crackling at this with her gorgeous husband. But what I really want to know is what y'all think about all of this. Do you see Cynthia and Lena really splitting up soon? Sound off in the comments. Make sure you like and subscribe. because this tea this year is piping hot. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, baddies.